Officially, Andrzej Domański, finance minister in the Tusk government, reassures that there is enough money for Polish defense. We are spending 4% of our GDP on defense this year, and next year we will spend more, both in nominal terms and as a proportion of GDP. Our government will never be saving on security. But unofficially, it appears that the current government cannot agree on financing the purchase of military equipment from South Korea. K9 cannon howitzers, HOMAR-K program rocket launchers, and Fa-50 combat training aircraft. The finance ministry is said to be unwilling to accept South Korean terms for their loan. The deputy head of the defense ministry, and according to some, the actual head of the Ministry of Defense, argues that there is no problem. In terms of transformation, modernization of Poland, nothing has changed. It is a top priority. I think this should unite all governments, not divide them. So I think we have only good continuity on this issue. The contracts for modern military equipment from South Korea, initiated during the United Right government, were supposed to transform and modernize the Polish military. Korea won't just sell the military equipment produced. We want its production to take place in Poland. While heading the Ministry of Defense, Mariusz Błaszczak signed agreements with the Koreans for the delivery of more than 150 K9 cannon howitzers, more than 200 Polonized Chunmu rocket launchers with ammunition, and 48 Fa-50 Fighting Eagle training aircraft. Some of this equipment has already arrived in Poland. The problem is that 7 months since Tusk's coalition took power, little is happening on the Korean contracts. Executive contracts for the supply of cannon howitzers, for the supply of tanks, for the supply of combat aircraft from South Korea are not signed. I suppose this is happening as a result of the fact that the finance ministry is seeing a collapse in state revenues, especially from VAT. All of this equipment was to be serviced and in the future manufactured in Poland. And the contracts also included the transfer of state-of-the-art technology. It is absolutely unthinkable that contracts for Chunmu launchers, or for K9s, or for Fa-50 aircraft would evaporate. And it would turn out again that our army, as President Komorowski said, can fly on barn doors at most. Perhaps the reason for the problems with the South Korean contracts is Donald Tusk's turn toward Germany, his traditional ally. Berlin's wish is that, if anything, this money should go to German projects. That is, it should strengthen German corporations, rather than being dislocated to the United States or Korea. In the past, Donald Tusk's cabinet has cut military spending when there was a shortage of money in the state treasury. This was the case when, under the previous Tusk government, Brussels put Poland under the excessive deficit procedure. Now it seems that history is repeating itself. Radosław Jankiewicz, TV Republika.